Basically, uh, like, you know how Daniel comes out and picks you up every weekend? Well,
Well,
what I'll do is, if you want to, you could come out, you could stay the weekend with me, and I'll literally pull every gun out of my safe, which is a lot, by the way, and I'll show you how to shoot them and use them. That way, you're all uncaught up. If you want to do something like that.
I mean, I'd be down for it, but
I've got everything from H&K to Magnum Research
easy, kid.
to fucking Navy SEAL spec AR-15s.
I ain't got a problem with it.
Well, I mean,
Fuck, asshole.
the only thing you
The
got to
thing
do
is,
is fucking tell me whenever you're ready to ball. I'll fucking come out and get you, and we'll fucking hit the range, because I've got a shooting range in my backyard. Oh, the privileges of being an American. You know, it's bad when most of the guns that they fucking show on Call of Duty Modern Warfare you want in real life. Just, you know, minus the full auto capability. Because that requires an ATF tax stamp, an ATF registration, ATF this, ATF that, and fuck the ATF.
Oh, dickhead.
Shit!
No more Mr. Nice Guy. Ow!
Where is this guy? Oh, there he is.
he fucking glitched out.
They've got us pinned in our fucking spawn.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
one of the main things about this map is that, if you let them, they will corner the spawn areas, because they mainly know where it is. They will corner and spawn the spawn area in this part of the map, and they will hold us in there. That has happened to me, Waylon, and Ashen once before.
Oh, good. Fucking spawn
Teammate!
finally forced
What
it.
the fuck? Fuck you, car, you whore. Oh, you know, oh, you fucking bitch, I didn't even know you were back there. You know, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was found dead, right?
Yep.
So you know what that means? That means Yu-Gi-Oh! Anything Yu-Gi-Oh! Is gonna go up in value. That means all the Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards I have, including the originals, are gonna go way up in value. You wanna know what the problem with that is?
Oh.
I'm too sentimental on my shit to get rid of it, regardless of how much it costs.
Dude, I wish I had
Whatever.
How much
my
it's worth.
originals.
Fuck. I still have my originals, but the thing is with me, I can't sell my originals. I can't even sell any of my, like, my Pokemon or my Yu-Gi-Oh! Because I collected them when I was a kid. And
Well,
I've got
my originals.
I've got an extremely I've got a lot of extremely rare cards. And the reason why I can't sell them is because I collected them when I was a child. And to me, that's like selling off a part of my childhood. You know, I can't do that. I'm too sentimental with it. But after I heard that, unfortunately, the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh! Was found dead in Japan. Well, that's what they're saying. Found dead in Japan. Okay. But, I've had all of my friends tell me, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh's gonna go up in value now. You'll be able to sell your old Yu-Gi-Oh cards and get a lot of money for them. And the only thing I did was nod and be like, yeah. But realistically, I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, if I were to have enough money to go out and buy all the originals now, say, I don't know, maybe drop $1,000 on a bunch of original Yu-Gi-Oh cards and turn around and resell them, sure, whatever. But for the simple fact that I literally went all throughout my childhood, all throughout when I was a kid, to collect those cards, I have a sentimental connection to them. I can't just turn around and sell them because to me, everybody's different, but to me, that's like selling off a part of my childhood, and to me, that's priceless. I can't
Right?
do that. I can't do it. Like with my comic books, dude. I know for a fact, I've got at least 4 or 5 comic books that are worth $2,000. I know for a fact, but I cannot get rid of them for childhood reasons because I got them when I was a kid, and they're memories to me. It's memories, man. That to me, that's irreplaceable. I can't do that. So that's why I prize myself as a collector, because if anything is going to happen with my massive collection that I've got, my massive collection of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, my massive collection of Pokemon cards, my massive collection of comic book cards, my collection of Nintendo 64 games, my collection of PlayStation 1 games, and all this other collectible retro stuff that I've got when I was a kid growing up, if anything that's going to happen, I'm going to pass them down to family members that I know that are going to value and take care of them. That's just me. That's how I am. And that's why I really can't let go of things like that. I just can't.
Okay. Like I was trying to say, I would still have
What the
my
fuck?
originals, but the problem was
I got
some
scared, dude.
motherfucker a while back decided to go to sleep after taking his cigarette, putting it in his ashtray, and putting it under his mattress. I lost over 100 Yu-Gi-Oh cards and a Generation 1 dual disc, the original one, when they were back when they were first released, when they first
Oh, I
came
heard
out with
somebody.
them. I had one. That is the main thing. I am pissed that I lost.
Ooh.
That's
Miss me, homie.
I don't know how old you were, but I can tell you this much.
Uh,
I can tell you this much, and for my viewers out there who are watching this, you guys already know that I'm the fighting type. Um, y'all already know, but to go in a little bit of a depth of detail, I was beating the shit out of adults when I was 11 years old. I'm talking winning fights. So I don't know how old you were when that fire happened. Unfortunately, and I do feel bad and I do feel sorry that that happened to you. That is tragic. But if that were me in that situation, somebody would be going to the morgue.
oh no, trust me, they would have. But two things happened on that day. One, he didn't walk away from that fire, and
What do you mean?
two,
What do you mean he
he was
didn't?
a he
Hold on. For YouTube, give a very dubbed down, very sugar coated explanation as to what you mean he didn't walk away from that fire.
Dum dum go sleep with fire, dum dum no come out fire.
Okay, continuing on with what you said, with
But
what you were saying.
that and after that, we had literally we had moved away to stay with a friend, so we weren't even there anymore. There's nothing I could have done. Because at the time it
Okay,
had
yeah.
happened, I was dead. I
See,
was dead asleep. I woke up outside, sat on the ground, and all I saw was fire. I didn't even comprehend what had happened until the next morning.
See, one of the reasons why I joined the fire department is because I myself, as a kid, when I was growing up, um, I was exposed to something similar to that. Now, my house didn't catch on fire, but my mom's boyfriend at the time, his house caught on fire. And I remember when I was 8 years old, I just remember watching his house just go up in flames. And that was one of the kicking
What the fuck,
points
dude?
that made me interested in the fire department, because I remember watching the fire investigators come out, do their job. I remember talking to the fire investigators, while they were doing their job, and, what they do as fire investigators and what firefighters do during a
Fuck off.
fire.
They're in our spawn.
That was like the kicking point to make me want to join the fire department. But yeah, I can relate to what you went through as a kid. I know exactly what that's like. I know exactly what that looks like, how that feels. I've witnessed that myself. So yeah, I can sympathize.
And I think the best way to describe it was, I think I was 3rd or 4th grade. I can't remember an exact grade. I remember I was still in elementary school. About as all I can remember. But I also used to have not NCIS, a CSI investigator game.
You're talking about
Like
the
old
OG. Yeah, you're talking about
like
the OG. Yeah, you're talking
CSI.
about the OG CSI game they came out with years ago that you can't even find anymore.
I used to own it. But one of the second reasons I stopped selling, because not only did I have that, I had some of the ones that you'd get in the English pack that were the Japanese versions of Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah, I got a bunch of those myself.
I used to have a stack that would go up to my waist.
I have a Pikachu holographic full Japanese Pikachu Pokemon card, and I had it appraised and I had it checked out, and I won't say anything over here because I never try to one up anybody. I never try to say, oh, mine's better than yours. Nothing like that. I'm not that type of guy. I'm not that type of dude, especially on my YouTube account. I'm not that guy to try to one up anybody, but I will say that they told me that one card, just having it, it's worth quite a bit. It's valuable. I'll say that it's very valuable.
Yeah, I think I used to have. I think I used to have the Japanese holographic Charizard. I think it was. I think.
I won't name any names. I won't name any names, but there's a person within our group that has a Charizard card that I have also checked this out. I've done my research on it. It's a $1,500 card. And it's a very particular and specific Charizard card. And he is going to give me, I'll just say, a good deal on that card. The only thing I got to do is send him the money and I'll get that card. And it's under, well, what it's worth.
And I know who it is.
Yeah, and you won't say shit, because otherwise I'll have to edit this video and I'll be pissed.
It's the monkey man in the mirror.
Basically.
Really? I
You
didn't
have
even
a,
realize there's a guy on the enemy team called Jurassic Dank.
Oh, that is badass. Whoever that is, shout out to you. Fucking awesome.
Oh. I don't know, Waylon. Should I tell him?
Jurassic
Should I
Dank.
tell him? Well, I just read it as Jurassic Dank. Okay, whatever. But Should I tell him about what I planned on changing my name to? In the next time I get the chance to change my name on here?
If it's anything Jurassic Park or Jurassic World
It's not
related,
anything Jurassic. It's more dark and truthful.
okay, because I was gonna say, you know how much of an absolute die-hard, hardcore fan of
No.
anything Jurassic I am. If you're gonna do anything with a name change that has anything to do with that franchise, you better do it correctly, or you will hear and feel my wrath every single fucking time you get on the game.
No, it was gonna be more. It was gonna be more truthful.
Well, you do realize
Well,
that if you change your name, you run the chance of losing everything you got, right?
no, not the account, as in like as we're doing on here on Activision.
The Activision. Okay,
Hell
yeah.
no.
All
I
right, all
will
right.
never change. I will never lose Shepard at 900. Ever.
Where would that come from?
Well, actually,
Well, I mean, you brought it up
actually,
now.
well,
And all
well,
of YouTube's
I'm
gonna
gonna,
hear it, and they're gonna be
well,
curious.
I'm
So you
gonna
might as
say it
well say
anyways.
it.
Well, I'm gonna say it anyways because now that I think about it, it shouldn't get you in any sort of trouble. I'd planned on
If it
changing
does,
it
it's
to the
entirely
American
your fault.
healthcare. I planned on changing it to I was gonna change it to American healthcare, but then America and healthcare would be too long, so I was gonna change it to USA healthcare, and that way I could run around and kill people.
Dude, how does this dude know where I'm at?
I'm not
The
even gonna
truth is dark.
comment. I'm not even gonna comment on
What the
that.
fuck?
But I will say that will be the most trollest thing I have seen in a long fucking time if you did something
the
like that.
The problem is I can't do it for 6 months
Shh. I'm killing that dude.
because I used both of my chances.
Uh,
First chance was the Dean Winchester. Second chance was to change it
Thanks,
back to
whoever
this.
you are. Do I now? What'd you say, Colin? Repeat that.
I said, well, I had two tokens that I could have done it with, but the first one I used to change it to the Winchester thing, and the second one I used to change it back to Shepard. So, in 6 months, I can do it. Because honestly, I never knew we could do that until y'all said something. What?
I'm still walking around on the game.
We're not. I think I'll do one more game and then I'll call it.
There we go.
Yep.
That's weird. I was really walking around reloading my gun.
Okay.
But yeah, Shog, I see him trying to shoot you Desert Eagle and smacking himself in the face with it.
Oh,
My
no,
Desert
Yeah.
Eagle?
For him not getting a good grip on it.
Well, you see, I thought he had more firearms experience than that. I didn't
I
know
don't
that
have
he
anywhere
was...
close to as much as I wished.
Okay, well, yeah, then that means if he were to ever come out one day, I'd literally have to start him out from scratch. I'd have to give him... I'd have to start him out with something small. And the bad thing is about me, I don't own anything small.
I've seen a dude get laid out by a Desert Eagle.
Yeah,
No, but I think one of the funniest
I
things
wouldn't
interaction we
like
had
like
with
for me, like all my nieces, nephews, cousins, everybody like that. They want to shoot my guns because they know that I own a lot of firearms, and
Uh,
they want to shoot my shotguns specifically, like my Mossberg 500, my M500A1 Combat, my
I'm
military grade, my military issued Mossberg 500. They want to shoot that, and I tell them all the time. I was like, okay, so what guns have you fired before? Oh, I fired a 22 long rifle and a 270 short specifically. So have you ever fired a 12 gauge before? No. Okay, so that means you probably never fired a 12 gauge military combat pump action shotgun. No. And you want to shoot mine. Yeah, it looks so cool. I see you do it all the time. Absolutely not. No way. Why not? And they get all mad and they get all frustrated. And that's because I tell them, because if I let you shoot this right now with the experience of firearms that you have, you're gonna fuck yourself up.
I
So
mean,
no,
you could do the rule
I
my buddy
could,
does,
I
and
could, but I'm not
his
that much of a dickhead to do
well,
so,
see,
especially with my cousins. I'm no.
his rule is you drop my gun, I get a deck you in the jaw.
Well, my rule is if you drop my gun, you buy me a new box of ammo, and we all know ammo's not cheap.
But my buddy, I ain't gonna say that he's gonna do some time, so I get his overseas gun, which I've yet to see anybody shoot it without dropping it.
Well, I mean that
It's
all
a single
depends.
shot.
That
It's
all
a T
depends.
Rex.
That all depends. I've fired everything from 50 BMG to 500 Nitro Express to
The guns,
333 Laplua Magnum
the guns called
to
T Rex.
416 Rigby, 375 Holland, um, 300 mag, 300 win mag. Um, dude, I've shot a an 1800s double barrel side by side 10 gauge, and I was still standing when I pulled the
Look,
trigger. So there's that.
look up. Get on YouTube and type in people shooting T Rex rifle,
Um,
and that damn thing is brutal.
well, see, there's the thing. There's really no such thing called a T-Rex rifle. However, there is a custom safari cartridge called the 577 Tyrannosaurus Rex or 577 T-Rex, but not in the video, but in private, I would have to call bullshit, and I will tell you why. Is because the 577 Tyrannosaurus Rex was a custom cartridge that was popularized and was made in the public's main eye from Jurassic Park: The Lost World, or Lost World Jurassic Park, the second installment to the Jurassic Park series, which you'll see Roland, the hunter of the engine team that went into Isla Sorna. He had a double rifle that was custom made in 577 Tyrannosaurus or 577 T-Rex. And the only two people that actually owned that rifle or had that rifle was he had the rifle Steven Spielberg had the rifle custom made for the movie. One was made for the movie, and then one Steven Spielberg kept for himself. So if that's what you're talking about, and you're saying your buddy has one,
No, it's not a
uh,
shotgun. It's a
it's not a shotgun. It's a fucking double rifle. It's a
no. It's a
rifle.
single. This is single barrel.
Well, then I have no idea what you're talking about. Because if it was something anywhere's remotely to that, what you were talking about, that would be I would have to see it to believe it kind of scenario. Because 500 Nitro Express being a safari round, that is a very uncommon round to get a hold of. And we just happen to be fortunate enough to have a shooting range in my area. And the guy that owns it used to be a avid African safari hunter. And he I'll just say, I won't say how much money he spent on it or anything like that. I'll just say that he actually owns a double rifle 500 Nitro Express. And if you're in good standings with the shooting range, or if you know him personally, which me personally, I know him personally, you are able to rent his 500 Nitro Express, of course, under his supervision, and you are able to
So,
shoot it. And I have done it 3 times. The first time, it will knock you down. It will knock you on your ass. But not once did the rifle leave my hand. I did not drop the rifle.
it's
Uh, but it will
I think
throw you off your balance. The third time shooting both barrels, not at the same time, never at the same time. But the third time going through both barrels, the third time you start to get kind of used to it. You get a stance for it and everything. But I will say that the 500 Nitro Express is definitely an authority
It's a
of
lot of power.
yeah, that is a lot of power.
it's
That double rifle, it's not a shotgun. Um, there's a difference between a double barrel shotgun and a double rifle. Double barrel
no,
shotgun is
it's
12 gauge. A double rifle is the same thing as a double barrel shotgun. It has 2 barrels on the same side, same platform as a double barrel, but it fires a rifle cartridge. The double
no.
rifle, it definitely demands your authority. It demands your respect. That is definitely a rifle that you've got to be very experienced to shoot.
He
I
said
like
it
how
was a
you took
he
my
said he said it
completely
was a
random
577
compliment
T
and
Rex.
changed it around.
The 577 T Rex is a custom round, very expensive, not
Well,
cheap, and you've got to
he said that
have
this is the
you
slot
have
for the
to
bullet for it.
you you have to go to Holland and Holland. Holland and Holland is the one that makes these rounds. Uh H&H, I don't know how much it costs to go to Holland and Holland to have these rounds made, but I do know that Steven Spielberg is the one that highlighted, I believe, the 577 Nitro Express, because the 577 T-Rex, I have only ever seen or heard mentioned with the second installment to the Jurassic Park series. Outside of that, it just doesn't exist. I've not seen it anywhere else besides. So if he were to actually, like, say, be a Jurassic fan as myself, and let's say he has a good bank account, let's say he's got the money to drop, sure, he could go to a British company overseas in England, Holland and Holland, and have that round custom made. He could go to a gunsmith over here, drop some pretty good funds, and have a single shot large caliber rifle rebored, rechambered, recustom, and refit in 577. That could be done. Not cheap, but it could be done. Um, yeah, you could have that, but he would literally be the only one in the United States, undocumented at all, to have a single shot 577. And that by itself is news to me. Because the only two 577s in the United States that I know of is one is or was in the possession of Steven Spielberg himself. And the other one, I don't know where it is, but it was made for the uh character Roland in the Lost World Jurassic Park. So outside of that, I have no idea. But I do know for a fact that the 577 Tyrannosaurus is a completely full on custom round. It is custom made. You can't get it anywhere else. It is fully custom made. So that's news to me. That's different to me. Like there's only 3 people I know at all, period, that have a um 500 Alaskan. 500 Alaskan. That's a custom round. That's a that's a custom rifle. That's a custom round. I know one guy that has a break action 500 Alaskan that he had custom made. I know another guy that's got a bolt action chambered in 500 Alaskan. That's a custom made. And the last guy that I know, he's got a lever action 500 Alaskan that's custom made, and all 3 guys live in Alaska. But they're the only 3 that I know, that I personally know, that own a 500 Alaskan, because it's a custom cartridge. So, if your buddy's got a 500, if your buddy's got a 577 Tyrannosaurus, then that's a hell of a rifle, and it's probably got a high collector's value amongst firearms collectors. I'd say it's definitely one of a kind for sure.
Well, I know he said he's only shot it once and it knocked him on his ass.
It will. It will. The 577's got some power. I'm going to see if this works. Oh, it did work. Were you guys waiting on me this whole time?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, y'all didn't say anything. I got onto a rant about a
That's the point. You
unique
were on a
custom
rant.
canyliber.
That's the
Y'all
point.
didn't say
You were on a
anything. We could have got this done. We could have been in a
but we also-
game.
Yes, but we also know how you are when we interrupt you.
Yeah, no shit.
So we just let
No,
you
just
go.
no, just say, hey, we sent you an invite, by the way.
You're like a Beyblade. We just pull it and let you go.
When it comes to firearms, I know my shit, okay?
Dude, I kid you not.
Sorry.
I legit almost fell asleep. until
Oh,
you said something.
fuck you. I'm not that boring.
No. Not that it was boring. It's that we were doing nothing.
You didn't say anything. You wasn't like, hey, we sent
I
you
was
an invite.
Shock.
Join the party so we could get the game on the go. You didn't say that, you dick.
Shock.
I
Look
was
at the
listening and watching
hey,
TikToks.
look at the construction worker behind me. He's carrying a freaking pink saw.
Yeah, he's carrying a pink fin. Yeah, I see that. I used to run that. You and me both used to run that. I gotta use the
Yeah.
bathroom. I'll be right back. That fucking King Cobra's going through me. Go ahead and talk some sus shit so I can come back later on and I can review it in the fucking YouTube video and I can fucking call you guys out on it later. I don't know. Just have fun with it. I fucking hate this map, by the way. But this is the only map that we're gonna get that is still in good glory. Please fucking bring it back, Verdansk. This is an OG Verdansk map. I fucking miss it. Fucking look at this. Look at this. This is all old Verdansk. I miss it
Go
so
pee.
fucking much. I'm not kidding. I know. I'm going piss. Fuck you. Shut up.
Go visit the Tinkle Fairy.
Alcohol makes him go pee.
Dude, I wasn't falling asleep because I was bored. I was falling asleep because I wasn't doing anything. And I've taken a melatonin, so I'm gonna get sleepy anyways.
Bitch.
I
You
can't
gotta
fall
sit
asleep
down.
without. I can't fall asleep without a melatonin. I'll be up all night.
Haha.
I wasn't gonna shoot him. Oh, somebody on the enemy team shot him.
I wasn't gonna shoot him.
I don't fucking know, but in the time he's gonna be gone, he's gonna get kicked anyways. Not unless he's gonna do a fire hose piss. Oh, speaking of the devil.
Shh, he's back.
Fuck you.
I didn't say shit. I don't know what you're talking about.
I knew. I heard what you guys said. Ow. Okay. It's the only thing I don't like. It's the only thing I don't like about gaming and drinking, especially when you're a beer guy, is that you gotta piss a lot. Oh well. Fuck it. I don't give a shit.
Hey, I mean, you're just making more Bud Light and Budweiser for the rest of the world.
Pretty much. Even though I'm not drinking Bud Light or Budweiser, I'm drinking King Cobra.
Well, I know.
Which is a malt liquor.
Fun of them. I'm making fun of them because they're both described as tasting like horse piss.
Friendly UAV online.
Bud Light's not that bad.
I've
Budweiser
drinking both. It tastes like shit to me.
Budweiser gives me headaches, but it doesn't taste bad. The only beer that I've ever drank that actually tastes like piss, and I drink, like, I'm no stranger to alcohol.
I know.
The only thing that I've drank that tastes like piss is Natural Light. Natty Light is the closest thing. And to any of my Natty Light avid drinkers out there, this is just my personal opinion. This is just me, okay? Everybody's different. If you drink Natty Light and you love it, dude, more power to you. Keep doing what you do. But Natural Light, to me, is the closest thing that I've ever drank that tastes like piss.
They all taste like shit to me. Because I've tried all of them. To me, they all taste horrible.
Well, that's your personal opinion. As long as you don't ever shit talk Pabst Blue Ribbon, I won't give you a fat lip.
Okay. Now see that I've never tried. I'm talking about like the typical ones. You usually see the Budweiser, the Bud Lights. Those.
Yeah,
the typical ones you're related to.
Yeah, your most common one.
Yeah, I've tried all those.
Hey, I was the one that got you hooked on fucking Angry Orchard. You still drink those?
Oh yeah.
The Angry Orchard's the shit. I might get back into drinking them shit.
I haven't had one in a long while.
Well, we need to change that.
I think the last time I had one was the time before last we drank. In other words, before his, before you know whose family moved in.
Yeah. Fuck!
And I cannot wait until they are in separate houses again.
The only thing they're waiting on now is to get their electric hooked up. That's what he told me.
Yeah, I think that was one of the last few things I heard. Because I've seen the inside of it. It is very nice inside.
Daniel complains that his room is small, but it's tall. You know, he ain't got to worry about scraping his knuckles on the ceiling again when he's playing VR. But he says it's small. I've never seen it, so
he lost like maybe half a foot, maybe not even that. He's lost a little bit, but not enough to bitch about.
How is it that when motherfuckers on multiplayer like we're on now, they can use the Ukrainian flag in support for Ukraine, but whenever I look through my list to do the same thing, it's not in there, but other people got it. Why don't I have it?
Because you got a lot of people that are actually changing where they are actually located so they can gain access to that kind of shit.
That or their PC, I don't know. But I know that when I go into Warzone, I could use the Verdansk flag. Not Verdansk, Jesus Christ, listen to me. I could use the Ukrainian flag. But whenever I'm on multiplayer, which I'm on primarily, the Ukrainian flag's not in the list. It's like you got the regular flags, and you got that whole list of pride flags, and then that's it. As a matter of fact, years ago, if I remember correctly, there used to be a Israeli flag amongst the different types of flags you can get from like where you were from or what you support or whatever, you know, just mainly where you were from. There used to be a Ukrainian flag that was in there that's not there anymore.
Who knows?
Oh, fuck
Who
off.
knows?
They're coming bottom.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Not Ukraine. Listen to me. Yeah, you know that King Krober's hitting me. Not Ukrainian, but fucking, I know for a fact I was saying Ukrainian, but not Ukrainian, but, Israeli. Yeah, the Israeli flag. At one point in time, I think there used to be, an Israeli flag in there, and it's not in there anymore. Or I might be mistaken, I just, you know, might be a fond memory. Because this was years ago. This is absolutely years ago. I think this was around season 1, season 2 of Warzone.
I never paid that much attention to it.
I did. I'm a person for attention to detail.
Well, I'm attention to detail depending on what it is. Like the campaign, stuff like that, I am attention to detail. But when it comes to the
Dude,
multiplayer, I
I
kind of
love
don't.
shitting on content. I love shitting on content that says, video games are going to go away from campaign and start focusing on multiplayer because that's the way of the future. That is never going to fucking happen. That is
They're gonna
never
lose a
that is
lot.
never going to happen. And it is always fun to go in and fucking just debunk all of that shit because that is never going to happen, dude. The day video games start losing their single player campaign mode and their story driven mode is the day that the video game community goes through the shitter.
And we won. But yeah.
Like, can you imagine
What?
that video games specifically go multiplayer only, no campaign, no story, no nothing like that?
What the fuck?
I would find games with campaigns to play.
Really? They gave him that kill. I got 3 pieces before he got that.
I gotta have some story to go with the game. I don't care if it's got nothing to do with any of the maps.
3.50 KD.
Because my thing, the way I play Call of Duty, I play the campaign. I come up in my mind with my own little reasons for why each map is the way they are.
Exactly. Like whenever I do my playthroughs, I always go through the easiest difficulty rather than any of the hardest difficulties or the normal difficulty is because I go through for the campaign story specifically, like the story mode. Like, even if I've played through that game before, if I'm doing a playthrough of a game I've beaten many times before, if I'm doing a first time video playthrough of it on my channel, I'll do easy mode so that my viewers could see how I play the game. And also new time people who are new to the game, you know, just in case if they're watching, you know, they can get they can get a feel for it and things
But
like that.
it's just like I told me and Ashton were talking about when Modern Warfare 2 drops. Those days for the beta, I will play the multiplayer. But as soon as that campaign drops, multiplayer is dead to me until that campaign is done.
Yeah, exactly.
I've never played a Call
Don't
of
get
Duty.
yourself hung up. When Modern Warfare 2 drops, don't get yourself hung up on that being the wrap. Go in as if there is going to be a part 3 because there's more than
I mean,
likely going to be a part 3. So when you're
we
playing the
we
campaign, expect to be left on a cliffhanger.
dude, you never know.
Well,
It might. Hopefully, it don't suck like fucking Battlefield.
If I didn't have to
'Cause Battlefield
get
pissed me off.
dude,
if
if
I
they pull Battlefield 2042, it's game over.
Battlefield
Not
2042, we don't talk about. Battlefield 2042 is,
it's like Bruno. We don't talk about it.
yeah, we just,
I was not too happy about it.
Am I the only one that remembers Battlefield 2042 back before it launched, where it had them story-driven videos? You remember the dude that was on the ship and everything, and he had to take the ship back and whatnot? It was, like, really interesting, really cool. Am I the only one that remembers that?
I don't even know what you're talking about.
Okay, well,
That's
that
completely
just, yeah.
confusing to me.
I'll send you a link to it later. Yeah, Battlefield 2042, before it actually came out, before it launched, there was a lot more to it than what we actually got.
The main problem I had with it is that they basically pulled a Call of Duty with the futuristic shit when Battlefield needs to stay in their lane and stick to what they're good at. which is making badass, destructible games that tell a pretty good story if it's done correctly.
Dude, Call of Duty still has not learned that lesson. The next Call of Duty that they're coming out with, aside from Modern Warfare 2, is another futuristic setting Call of Duty. There's only one futuristic setting Call of Duty they did right. Well, I'm not going to include Infinite Warfare, even though I absolutely love that game. I'm not going to include it because I know most people absolutely hate that game because they do the wrong thing and they associate it with a Call of Duty game instead of looking at it as a futuristic first-person shooter in a sci-fi setting. So I'll disclude Infinite Warfare. But there's only one Call of Duty that they actually made that was futuristic and actually good, and that was what was it? Not Infinite Warfare, but
Advanced.
yeah, Advanced Warfare. There you go. Yeah, it was Advanced Warfare. That was
What the
actually a
fuck?
really good futuristic
Dude,
style
this guy's
themed
in a
Call of Duty
fucking
game.
plant, bro.
So they tried to go the futuristic route with Call of Duty games, and for Call of Duty, it's not been working out very good, especially with Ghost, since they went off on a cliffhanger. And if any developers that are watching this game,
Yeah.
that are watching this video, if any developers are watching this video, or anybody that knows the developers that are watching this video, I'll only say one thing on behalf of the
Fuck off.
entirety of the Call of Duty fan base. Call of Duty Black Ops 2, if it's not too much of a problem. So that being said,
Yeah, I'm still
they have
off like that.
yeah. So
Dude, fuck off.
Because Ghost is one of my top 5.
yeah, Call of Duty Ghost 2. Yeah. Did I say Black Ops 2 or Ghost 2?
First you said
Fuck off,
Black
dude.
Ops 2.
No. I'm at Ghost 2.
Which is
Call of
what
Duty Ghost 2.
I knew what you meant, but I wanted to see
Yeah, but my
extra
viewers.
error.
Yeah, but my viewers probably wouldn't have. Anyway, I'm probably gonna end up titling this
Dude, fuck
Drunken
off.
Call of Duty anyway.
That
But
guy's
anyway,
trapped inside.
the only legitimate futuristic Call of Duty game that they made that was worth a shit was Advanced Warfare, which was a really good game. But if they're going
Black Ops 3
anywhere,
wasn't too bad.
wash your mouth out with soap. Black
I
Ops
said it
3 was
wasn't too bad.
Black
Dude,
Ops
fuck
3 was a
off.
pile of shit.
We can't.
Black-
Didn't mind it too bad.
Black Ops 3 was
I
a
did-
garbage fire, dude. Black Ops 3
had
was
it- it had-
horrible.
I didn't think
Damn
it
it,
was
Shock.
bad.
You ran right in front of me.
Dude,
I
Black
liked
Ops 3, the campaign mode was absolutely utter dog shit. Utter fucking dog shit. The multiplayer mode was even worse. Dude, the whole fucking game was just garbage.
Okay, but the thing I liked is that they didn't try to go absolutely batshit crazy with it.
The
It was
hell they
actual
didn't!
sorted.
The hell they didn't! They went full futuristic with the game, and if you compare Black Ops
So did
3
they
with
did
Black
in Infinite
Ops 2,
Warfare.
listen, if you went Black Ops 3, Black Ops 2 with Black Ops, and you put it in the Black Ops franchise,
Oh no.
it makes no fucking sense!
No.
And then Black Ops 4, dude, the whole fucking thing from Black Ops 4 to Black Ops 3 is total fucking trash!
No. In no way, shape, or form am I comparing it to the glorious and the heavenliness of Black Ops 1 and 2. I'm just saying.
But it is a
It
Black
is
Ops
not-
game.
Yeah, I don't associate it with Black Ops. I
Well,
consider
if you
a
put it
game.
in, the same way I do Infinite Warfare. As a sci-fi buff, as a Star Wars fan, as a Trekkie, a Star Trek fan, as a Starship Troopers fan, you know, if you look at a futuristic first-person shooter and it comes under the title as, you know, Call of Duty, and everybody's like, "Oh, this is a bullshit Call of Duty game." Okay, well, if you take a step back and you look at it as a first-person shooter, futuristic game that is set under a Call of Duty title and has no connection to any other Call of Duty game, and it's a standalone thing, but it is Call of Duty style and is meant as its own thing, and you are a sci-fi buff as myself, it is a badass game, dude. I love Call of Duty Infinite Warfare.
I couldn't get
And
into Infinite
as
Warfare. I'm not saying it sucks.
as a
I couldn't get
sci-fi,
into it.
but if you look at it as a first-person shooter sci-fi game and not necessarily a Call of Duty game, you know, if you just kind of like for a moment separate the titles for a second, it's a badass game. It really is. If you look at it as a sci-fi game, it's really good, especially as a standalone game. You know, it ain't got no tie-ins to any other Call of Duty, you know, like it's its own thing.
Fuck off.
It's a really good game. I really like it. I really do.
Off about it is that to me it didn't feel like COD. That was the
point. That was the point. It was to go a different direction.
To me, it seemed like they were trying too hard.
No. No.
They were trying to go too far.
They were trying to go a different direction in a completely new way. They were trying to do a completely new thing, which is why I've said for years that if they ever come out with a Call of Duty Infinite Warfare 2, big if, I will most definitely buy it and play it. But if you look at it as a sci-fi Call of Duty shooter by itself with no tie-ins to anything else, and you look at it as a sci-fi shooter, you know, Call of Duty game with a futuristic setting going in a completely a new direction from all the other Call of Duties that they've done before in the past, it is a really good fucking game. It really is. It's an awesome game. I love Infinite Warfare. I don't care what anyone says.
Is that the one that has the sledgehammer
Nobody. I don't remember. I don't remember. It's the really futuristic one when you're on spaceships and shit. You go against the fuck. You know what? You know what? So, I don't know if you guys subscribe to my channel, but in a couple of days time, I'm gonna do a playthrough of Call of Duty Infinite Warfare, and I'm gonna do commentary and explaining all of this. If you guys want to know anything about it, watch that.
But like I said,
so you get like an echo suit for zombies.
This is just like my personal preference.
No, you're talking about
you're thinking of Advanced Warfare.
You're talking about Advanced Warfare.
You're thinking of the exosuit.
Yeah, you're thinking of the exosuit. I haven't played zombies since Call of Duty Black Ops 2 Zombies, and I won't play any other zombies past Black Ops 2. I just refuse. I just absolutely refuse.
No, like I said, I am in no way dissing it. No way. It was just personal preference. I was so used to how COD had been doing it that Advanced Warfare never caught my
Shot
attention.
that hurt.
I didn't
That is
shoot
the
you.
only COD
Shut up.
That has never caught my attention.
Somebody
Was Infinite Warfare.
Ow! What the fuck? Are you dead? Where you at? Where'd you go?
I caught a grenade for you.
Anywho, I'm gonna get off before I fall asleep.
You're getting that tired? You're booking?
No, I took a melatonin. The melatonin is starting to put me to sleep. No,
You gotta...
melatonin is the only way I can sleep. Otherwise, I will be up all night.
Gotta work tomorrow?
Yep.
All right, well, everybody, that is Shepherd 900 for you guys. Wish him a good night, and we'll see him in the next time we do a crew video. So, Shepherd 900 for you guys. Good night, dude. We'll see you in the next video, all right? There he goes. So it's just you and me?
I hate getting mounted kills.
I'm just having fun at this point, you know. I'm not really trying to win. I'm not trying to sweat.
I've got to get like 5 or 6 more mounted kills.
Ooh, sniper! Your far right, when you're peeking the door, if you peek the door and look to your far right in the far right corridor, in that door opening, he's sitting right there. That's where yeah, you're not gonna be able to if you're mounted. That's where he was.
Yeah, I see him trying to see him with the laser, but I can't see him himself.
Yeah.
I see the laser glare past me, but I can't see him.
Now, where the fuck did that come from? Who did that? Seriously?
Uh-uh.
Alright, I'm back up here with you. I'm behind you. I'm holding this down.
You gonna peek it again, buddy? Yes, you did. I'm very smart. Oh, reload, fast, fast. Come on, come on. Come on, you know you want to.
You know what I'm gonna miss? Like, a lot? The Haunting of Verdansk. Like,
fucking boxes. Grenade.
Like, not just that, dude. I'm gonna miss the Haunting of Verdansk. Period. Dude,
Oh.
they couldn't have fucked up more when they got rid of Verdansk. Like, seriously. Make improvements to it,
buddy.
you know, upgrade it, you know, make more of it accessible.
I've got javelin.
You know, make it wider and things like that. Sure, you know, make the map bigger, add to it. But dude, don't get rid of Verdansk. For me, that's what killed it. That's what killed Warzone for me. And that's why
fuck off, dude.
That's why I don't play Warzone all that much anymore. That's why I really don't have a good standing with Warzone anymore. Shit, he came up top. I don't have a good standing with Warzone anymore because it's not the Warzone I loved. It's not the Warzone I grew to know. It's not the Warzone that, you know, a lot of my early days, you know, came up with. You know, I don't have a lot of memory with any of the new maps that Verdansk had. I've got a lot of sentimental value with Verdansk, and it's just gone now. And everybody's like, well, why don't you like the new map? Because the new map's garbage. It's not Verdansk.
Fuck you, bitch.
I want Verdansk back. And, you know, you and everybody, you know, and my followers, they all know that, you know, I'm a sentimental person. You know, fucking just bring Verdansk back. Fuck.
Yeah, no balls if you don't pick it.
It's not that hard. You created the map. The game is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Just bring Verdansk back. It's not that fucking hard. Jesus Christ. Stop being fucking lazy rich cunts. Bring Verdansk back. It's not that fucking hard. Shit. Just make an announcement. Make a big day. Make a big reveal. You know, make a big old thing about it and then bring Verdansk back. And fucking get all your players, get all your revenue, fucking money, whatever. We all know that's what you're all about. But fucking just bring Verdansk back. God, it's not that hard. This is primarily why I'm on Rainbow Six Siege most of the times, or doing playthrough videos. Because Verdansk's getting around anymore. Otherwise,
Oh,
I'd be on Warzone more times than not.
reload, dude.
Are you killing everybody?